Hi, welcome to Yogi Mom Life. I'm Kathy, and today I'll be focusing on yoga postures for sciatica relief. Let's begin. Sciatic pain is pain that radiates along the path of the sciatic nerve. It radiates around the lower back, down the hips and glutes, and down each leg. It can be really uncomfortable, but by stretching the muscles surrounding the nerve, you may experience some relief, and that's what we'll do today. I recommend a folded blanket or towel for this practice, but it is optional, and I have it right here. Let's begin on the spine, and I'd like you to transition for good spinal health onto your side first, and then roll to the back. Now on the spine, bring the knees into the chest, close the eyes, and deepen your breath. Become aware of the feelings around your lumbar spine, your glutes and hips. And release through the lower back. Hold still or rock from side to side. You can hold the knees or the shins and hug the legs closer to you. If you were moving or swaying, return to stillness and extend your breath. Stay here for a couple more breaths. Deep breaths in, slow breath out. Soften the bottoms of the feet to the floor and open the feet as wide as your mat to windshield wiper the legs. Bring the arms out to the side, either straight out to the side or closer to the hips, and drop the knees over to the right side for an internal rotation on the left hip. Switch. Bring the bottoms of the feet back to the floor and switch to the other side. Mobility here in the hips. And releasing through the back. Move slowly from right to left. Inhale, the knees come up. Exhale, lower the knees down to the floor. Use your breath with each movement. The next time you stretch over to the left side, return to center. Bring the feet closer to the midline. Extend your left leg. Draw the right knee in close for a supine twist or a reclined twist. Bring the right arm out to the side. And now scoot your hip over to the right edge of the mat. A gentle twist. Supta Ardha Matsyendrasana. And keep your right foot resting on the left leg. If you'd like more sensation, you can also take that foot to the floor. And I'm going to keep mine on the lower leg for more support. And your right arm can come out straight to the side or down to the floor. Palm up or down. Look up at the ceiling or turn your chin and look over to the right shoulder. Imagine that you can breathe into the spaces that feel tight around your hip and lower spine and down the back of the leg.
Look up at the sky. Slowly release the twist, unwind, and come back to the mat. Readjust your back, reorganize, lengthen the right leg and switch. Left leg comes in, scoot over to the left edge of your mat, arm to the side or down by the hip. Gentle twist. Look up or over to the left shoulder. And rest your left foot on that bottom leg, or you can extend it out to the floor for a deeper twist. Honor your body right now. You can always pull back or move deeper, but stay aware of how you feel in the moment. Slowly transition out of the twist. Release the left foot to the mat. Bring the hips back to center. And both knees come in. Come over to one side. And to transition up to seated, push into the floor to come up through your side. So those are good transitions for spinal health, always coming in and out of the bed or whenever you're coming down onto your back. Now here comes the blanket. If you have it, place it underneath the seat and extend both legs forward. A few options in this posture. Bring that left knee up and cross the ankle over the opposite knee. So now you have a number 4 shape. And you can stay here. Lean back into the hands and notice how that feels for the sciatic nerve and the muscles surrounding it. Now, if you want to go deeper, bend the bottom leg. And you're still in that figure 4 shape, but you're bringing the left leg closer to your body. Send the hips forward. And that'll feel even stronger. Now, the last option for this posture is to come into a double pigeon pose. And you can always adjust. If you tried something and it's not working for you today, just go back to the previous posture. Double pigeon, you're flexing both heels and the legs are stacked one on top of the other. They look like fire logs, stacked one on top of the other. Lean back into the hands or lean forward. And you will notice that that definitely deepens the sensation too. Breathe into the back of the ribs and slow the pace of your breath. Hold for one more breath cycle. If you're leaning forward, draw the hands back, shoulders over the hips. Lean into the hands and come back to the seated position. Extend through the bottom leg and uncross your left leg. Bounce out into the knees. Other side. Cross over, ankle over the knee. This time it's your right leg. You can stay here or bend into that bottom leg for a seated figure 4 and push your hips forward. Or move into double pigeon. Flex into both heels and hold the hands behind you or lean forward. Both hip points point forward and the legs are stacked one on top of the other. Ground your hips to the mat. . Breathe consciously. Shift away from the floor. Return to shoulders over pelvis. Lean back into your hands and extend that bottom leg, or bring it back up for the seated position, and then extend the leg forward, uncross. Drop the knees. Open the legs out and the knees turn out. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. It looks like a butterfly pose, but it's more extended, so the feet are farther away from you. If I was to take this angle, you'll see that it's more like a diamond shape with the legs. And that changes the stretch. In butterfly pose, it's a deeper stretch into the hips. This is more around the area of the sciatic nerve, so you'll feel that. Now, lean back into the hands or lean forward if that's available. Take the hands down the legs. Lengthen the heart up. And stretch forward between your legs. Rest the hands on the ankles or the feet. Or you can even take the hands underneath the legs and wrap them around the feet, resting the forearms on the floor. Continue to lengthen your heart forward. Bring attention to the hips and the back of the leg. Breathe slowly. And breathe into the back of the nostrils. Breathe into the back of the throat. To shift out of this posture, bring the hands back on top of the feet. Extend through the upper back and lift up through a flat spine as your hands drag up the legs, ending with the shoulders over the hips. Use your hands to support the knees, bring them close together, and extend the feet out. Flex in the heels for our final posture, Paschimottanasana, or head to knee pose. Lean back into the hands and stay here, or shift. Bring the arms right in front of the shoulders, the hands right in front of the shoulders. Arms overhead, lengthen the spine, and bend at the hip creases as you come forward towards the feet. Soften the hands to the floor or to the legs, and bring awareness to the lower back. I'd like you to shift your knees up so that your legs are not completely straight. Continue to move forward and rest your belly on the top of the thighs. Relax forward and soften the chin to the chest, but continue to extend from the upper back. So you're not rounding the upper back, but releasing in the neck. You can also hug your legs or continue to place them on the floor. So there is space underneath the knees. And this is a little bit different than the traditional leg forward or head to knee pose, but it's drawing more relief for your lower back, which will help in sciatic pain. Remember that you can always adjust. So if you've taken your posture a little bit too deep, all you have to do is pull back and release. Press back up to your seat. Soften through the legs, lean back into the hands, and windshield wiper the ankles. Sit in a comfortable position on your blanket. Place the hands around the lap or the knees and close the eyes. Bring awareness to the space around your lower back, hips, glutes, and the back of the legs. Notice any differences in the body after the sequence. Place your hands at the heart, and if your eyes were closed, slowly open them. I thank you for sharing your practice with me today and allowing me to guide you.